What did you do?
Rolled a D100 and got
What'd
a
you do?
28.
Oh, hey, that's better than what we got.
I want to roll one.
That's better than Peter.
That's a.
Hold on, I'm
Oh,
gonna do it.
that's still.
That's even. Actually, that's.
Did you get a
that's better.
4?
No.
Okay, good.
You get out a 4 and 15 out of 1,000.
Come on. Aw.
Damn, Brandon.
Open for
I
69.
want to roll.
Hey, above average. 69, 14, 420.
14!
Oh my lord.
Let's go. Not the worst.
Why are you sad and terrible?
44, baby.
44.
Just crazy.
Pretty good,
Here,
pretty good.
let me just hit this 83. No, you
80.
stole it! You stole
89.
it! No!
You got a 30, bitch.
Well,
76.
It's
I'm
Jonas
not
stole
touching it
it
anymore.
from me.
4.
Oh.
I almost beat Colin.
Womp
Yeah.
womp.
Come on, 31.
It would have been real sad if you managed to roll below Colin on that one.
Here.
Come on.
No, you
I got a
gotta
10.
give me an opening. I need to wait for my moment.
Fine.
There.
92.
There we go.
That's the best one so far. 50, 91. Damn. I'm really just hugging Colin.
Yeah. 'cause-
Ooh, y'all rolling D100s?
Oh, 6. Yeah.
6?
Yeah, I rolled 1 and got an 89, and I didn't touch it anymore.
25.
Hold up. The man, the mythical legend is about
Oh,
to
93.
roll.
Oh, Peter, no, you're gonna get a 1.
That's a D20.
That's a D20.
Oh, that's Athena.
That was me.
Nice job, dumbass.
11.
11!
I need to beat 3. I need to beat 3. Oh, God.
I got 35. Cooper, what was that?
40.
To be fair, I did roll
999.
quite a few 100s in there.
Well, yeah, you rolled
My glasses are off.
999
Yeah,
Nice.
but, you know.
law of probability.
41 and 46. That's pretty close.
Well, technically double that, because D100s are a composite of 2 smaller dice.
15.
man.
Oh, there we go. We stopped
I
on my
got
favorite number.
4! I got
Oh, hey.
4!
Colin got a 3. We both got 4, so we're tied.
Damn.
Jonas stole my roll. I was like, it's gonna be like 80 some. And as I was about to roll, like, he rolled and
83.
took my 80.
86.
It's okay. The next time I rolled, I timed it
95.
right.
95.
Oh, that's the highest.
See, that's the cycle. You go low, then you go high.
6. Fuck.
6.
Hits.
Hence why I have not rolled
Wait,
anymore.
steal it. Ah, I stole it from Brandon.
I see at
70. That's
the
a good number.
83.
I may or may not have a masquerade mask to wear today.
Yay!
Good lord.
But no one can see you.
Pictures or it didn't happen.
I can see you.
It's method acting.
I have
Okay.
Wait,
one too,
Athena,
actually.
you can
God.
see me?
Hey, Colin, I'll be right back. I need to go off to war really quick.
Okay.
Bye.
I actually might have one too.
Just be sure to be back.
I'll be back. I need to go get some trauma really quick.
I wonder when Keenan will get here.
He said that he should arrive like halfway through the session at the
Damn.
worst. At the worst.
Alright, nobody fuck up within the first half.
Yeah, just
Oh,
don't.
No promises.
Guys, hey. It's gonna be a good day. I pulled an enchanted before I came in here.
Which
For
enchanted?
Larcana. It's from the new set. It's an action, Royal Tantrum. Banish any number of your items, then draw a card for each item banished this way.
Hmm.
But it's like $100, so yippee. It will
that's
just
pretty
look
good.
nice on my binder.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Oh.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Law school has hands.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Need a therapist? I can't be it, but I can help you with alcohol.
You can talk to Andreas.
I don't want to
Yeah, you
talk to
can-
him. What a terrible therapist.
The prophecy.
I want to talk to none of your characters.
What do you mean?
What about Leo?
No.
What do you
Why?
mean? Tavis won't give a shit.
You know what?
That's
Tavis
the
might actually
problem.
be the move. He'll just be like, it doesn't matter. I'll be like, yeah, you're right. Leo is
doesn't.
really fucked up in ways that I'm not sure Ryan has internalized yet, but that's a topic for a different day.
It's not good.
Ah,
What
great.
about Viola?
Okay. Mm.
Viola is,
Well,
I mean, we've seen how fucked up she is.
The
Out of
whole
touch.
point of this
Listen,
character creation was to make flaws. Like,
Cullen, you don't sit down with any of the characters. You just sit down with Crow and John, and you just have therapy with birds.
and shiny.
and shiny.
That
Oh,
sounds
yeah,
shiny.
But that's not your
Friend,
characters.
bestie.
It doesn't. They're extensions of our characters. It's the best we can give you. Let's be honest.
They're extension of John's an extension of myself.
It's the best we can give you.
What about Darius?
No.
God,
I don't
no.
want him to serve me fucking pancakes.
They're really good though.
Fuck no.
And poison.
They're not poisoned.
They're poison.
They were poison.
No.
They were poison.
You making them was poison. Like,
Damn. Hold up. Wait, how do I do the thing where I put the...
I don't know. It's not active right now. But hey, we can just spam it in Grim Covenant chat.
What's not active?
It won't let us put the status thing next to our name. I don't know why.
Should.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Colin's
No,
doing
I
it.
can't see it. Oh, I can't see
it
yours.
won't- Yeah, it's not letting me.
Oh. Maybe Discord updated.
Here,
I don't know. I have an update.
I'll turn it
pending.
off and back on again, and we'll see.
it's
Yeah.
generally the solution to most things.
Here, let me also give some other ones
Where
the
the
permission.
Fuck. There we go. Pancakes.
Pancake.
Yeah, because Athena was able to do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
We all just
Yes.
suck. It's fine.
It doesn't affect gameplay.
Yes, it does.
Just affects morale.
Yeah.
Which affects gameplay.
Yeah.
Oh god, the Ouroboros of everything affects
Oh.
gameplay.
Everything
Row,
you
row,
do
row.
affects gameplay.
Excuse me.
Also, so for this upcoming semester for me, I will be in class in lecture for 7 hours on Friday before I show up here. So if you need something from me, or you're like, hey, I want to do this, this, and this, or I have a question, don't ask me Friday, because the one bit of free time I get, is literally me walking out of class, and then I will be coming here to run this session. So, FYI.
I'll ask you Friday just because I know I'll forget, and just don't expect an answer until Sunday.
Yeah, don't expect any answer.
Oh, okay, thank
I
God.
will still absolutely send you things on Friday. I'm sorry. Just don't.
Yeah,
I don't expect a response.
Yeah, there will be no response.
Oh, it's a peanut.
What the fuck? I was not ready for that.
Why
the
is
devil's
there-
get you?
It's top, so you might as well be a luchador.
I love that a lot more.
Do I have
I
mine?
can see it.
I think I might have one.
Yes.
Oh,
I might have a mask somewhere. Well, actually, I know I do. I made some.
why the fuck does everyone have a mask?
Because we're cool.
I could put underwear on my head and call it a mask. That's the best I got.
That
I did
makes
an art
sense.
project,
I do.
and then I have some from an old birthday.
I found it.
Within my apartment, there exists a Bucky's onesie, and that's the closest thing I have to a mask.
I thought you were gonna
I
say
don't
that's the
think-
closest thing I have to God.
All right.
Amen.
No,
Yeah,
no,
basically.
that's a 4-letter word.
Oh, given your recent events at
Look,
school, I'm assuming you don't want to hear it.
how often do you hear amen every day, Cooper?
Maybe
Zero.
like once every 2 weeks.
I probably have heard amen more times today than you've heard in the past year.
Yeah,
Dude,
probably.
It
I
You
hear
should
is.
someone
start
say
saying
amen.
inshallah to people.
I have
What
also
issue?
witnessed
I
4
wear glasses.
engagements.
You're fucking joking.
Really?
At school?
I
Premarital
Yeah,
Thanks,
sure.
sex is not
Jonah.
allowed.
Wrong chat.
Jonah instantly deleted. No one
Wild.
else can see it.
So, you just turn around and it's like, oh, oh, oh. Um,
Well, blessed be.
I swear this is the mask you were wearing the whole time as coat. Not coat.
no.
As I
I don't
just,
know. Yeah, Ibis. I don't know why I thought of coat.
I don't know. He was an asshole.
Fuck
Yeah.
that guy. He deserved to be put on the.
But we got a session to get to. So,
You
Athena,
promise?
could you give
Me?
the recap for today?
I don't
I
think they can.
mean, I can try. I don't know. That sounds really hard. We pick up at the inn. Some people return to the inn. Some people go off to hand Sarnai to the Vulture Club. Known names the dog Shiny, and everybody tells Tavis how they acquired the dog. There's a very long conversation about the dog. And at the end of it, Tavis lets them know that the serial killer struck again. And then we cut over to the Vulture Club, and we give Fia Sarnai. We tell her what happened, and she gives us a pouch of coins and a what do you call it? A contract, I suppose.
Yeah, an offering for
A potential
Yeah.
contract. Yeah. For us to take back. She mentions the person that was killed during the night while we were gone. When we come back in, Luca gives us a T-bone steak to give to the dog that everyone was talking about. And Loomis gives us some of his tragic backstory, talking about the Battle of the Burning Sky,
killed down there.
and it's tragic. It's so sad.
Fine.
Let's see. We kind of decide to inquire about the murder and then go to bed. Luca makes breakfast for us, and we find out that darts are for idiots. No one asks
You should have already
Morgan
known
about
that, but you know.
yeah. No one asks Morgan about amnesia, and they talk about why people talk about known in the way that they do. And we head out for breakfast, and immediately we talk about the dog in front of Luca and show him the dog. After just talking about not showing anyone the dog.
Loomis's fault. I'll take responsibility for that one.
Yeah, there was no contest on that.
Yeah, there was no contest. Loomis.
Loomis talks more about his past and the Aether Eaters. And then we talk to Luca about the murder, and we decide to head to Sonora's to let her know that Sarnai's back and ask her more about everything that's happened. We invite her to go check the body out with us.
You invited her to go look at a dead body.
Yeah, we invited her to go poke a dead body with a stick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
And we meet Captain Urso Babino, a changeling that stands at 5'5", and he is a bitch, and I love him. And he's very mean to us. And he reluctantly allows us to go inside and look at the body because of Sonora's presence. We go to check out the body. It is a half-orc man in his 20s. Loomis points out that it kind of looks like Morrigan. Tavis looks over the body and finds that the mutilation is probably not what killed the person. Somebody was talking to the body, likely after death. Probably some sort of interrogation. And on the torso were 3 holes near the heart that went through the leather but not the flesh. And there are 3 black marks over the heart.
3 horizontal, like, black marks in the flesh.
Yeah. And there was a green mud that usually forms in sinkholes, smeared on one of his arms. Somebody raising their arm to protect themselves, maybe? Or grabbing something. And after checking the body further, there was a piece of paper in the pocket with traveling papers with check marks and lines, heading towards Kapanori and going through Nebratis. And I believe Loomis pulls out a merchant's license of an individual named Morgan Tai.
And that is where we will go ahead and begin our session with today. As at the moment, all of you have just unearthed this information.
Cooper, that's crazy. Can I look to Sonora? Is she okay?
She's looking a little sick, but she's hanging in there. Wasn't expecting to find this gruesome scene. She probably hasn't seen a cut up dead body before.
And Loomis will look at Morgan, nod his head over to Zenora.
Yeah. Morgan kind of shakes his head like he's trying to stop thinking about something and gets up and heads over to her. Is it like a big town hall that we're in?
Yes. It's a big space.
Okay. Would you mind taking a walk with me? I need to be away from this.
I could certainly escort you, of course.
And he'll give her a nod. Hey, could you cup your hands together for me? Just like you're gonna hold something?
And she'll do so.
And Morgan will kind of nod to John and he'll flit over and land in her hands.
You can see the little bird nestles up in her hands. Oh. And John just kind of like settles in. What should I do with him? Well, does he want something?
It looks like he likes you. If you let him, he'll stay with you for the time.
All right. And she's just going to kind of cup John in her hands close to her and just walk very gingerly with him. Doesn't want to hurt the bird.
Morrigan gives a small smile and will walk with her, kind of away from everything.
Gotcha.
I would like to just point out really quick, the person who matches the description on the table is just walking away with Sonora. I do just find it a little hilarious.
Oh.
I know, I understand, but it is funny.
Morgan has his reasons. You don't know
No,
anything.
I know nothing.
Sure.
So Tavis,
Yeah.
what do we think about this situation? Obviously, you think someone followed us from the cave?
Could be. I think the more likely scenario is that someone is trying to find us.
I agree with that matter. I mean, bringing back a corpse to life, that looks similar.
Whoever has the ability to transform paintings like that, I don't think that minor resurrection would be an issue for them.
Agreed. Considering they wiped out a lot.
At this point, I've shared my theory about the paintings being used to like gather information. Correct?
If you would like, you could share it now, yeah.
Okay, I would like to divulge everything that I was talking about after last session. The Harbinger. We're clearly supposed to avoid them for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that is to avoid us ending up like this fellow here.
Agreed. Obviously, they still want known for some reason.
Well, they defined known as some form of asset.
Yeah.
They're important to them. For whatever reason.
So here's a conversation we have to have. Do we think it might be time to move? Or are we going to stick around? Obviously, we do need to acquire something if we are going to move first.
Yeah. I think probably stay until we get the bag. And from there, we can reassess the situation. But I'm not sure that staying would be in the interest of everyone here.
No. Nor these people.
Well, if we stay and what ends up happening at the lodge happens here, and I'm just gonna give like a slight shrug.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't come for the town if we are able to leave in a timely manner.
I'm not entirely sure how much that matters. I think us having been here might be enough for them.
I sadly agree. Nonetheless, we do need to get hunting some gnolls if we wish to acquire the bag.
Well, I do think between all of us we have enough. But...
Do we? Everyone, check your pockets.
I could have swore I was broke. Let me check.
Knowing your characters, absolutely.
No, I have money. Just not as much as some of the people here.
We just got 250 also that someone's still holding on to.
Mhm.
I assume
Isn't that
Loomis
you?
has it. I mean,
Oh,
I can
okay.
have it. I'll hold
I
on to
have
it.
it.
You have it? Cool.
Yeah, he
I have
has.
it marked off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My character sheet.
No,
I currently
think
have
the-
51.
I have 26 that I can contribute.
I have 50.
130.
I'm not over there, but
I used to be. And then how much do you have, Timmer?
114. I'm writing them down.
Gotcha.
26.
Wait, 114?
Where did you get all that?
No, plus
Noble
the other
background.
gold? Plus the other gold?
No, 250 and then 114.
Oh, okay.
From me
I was about to say,
personally.
how'd you spend our money?
No, I'm
Uh,
specifying party gold is different.
So we're sitting around 623 if we don't want to take on the gnolls. But I think we could at least knock out a few of them just so they don't grow in number enough to attempt a siege on the town.
Well, I think that if our presence here is a risk, then minimizing it would be more important. But we don't know if. Well, we don't know how long it'll be till we have the bag, when it will arrive.
How much was the cost? 400 something?
Yeah, 400 something.
Okay, well, if we combine everyone's money that just offered now, we will have enough.
Yeah.
Yes, but we'll be short on money at that point.
Well, then we can take up the gnoll thing to get some money before we go.
True.
Okay, then I think definitely we should buy the bag now, send out a message.
It would still take time for it to get here.
But
Well, then
sooner
during
rather
that
than
time,
later.
we can potentially slaughter gnolls, make back some of what we've spent, and then if we need to leave, we leave.
If I'm not mistaken, the order for the bag has already been placed, right? Like it's already
No.
being sent here?
No.
Not yet, okay.
You haven't.
this is
not
like a
done
male
anything.
empire, so
Mhm.
it'll get here like not unreasonably slowly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
remember
then-
the original deal that you made with Sonora was help take care of the gnolls, and she knocks off a sizable cost of the bag and starts gets things rolling and underway for all of you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then yes, I think together we should put that money together, get the order placed, and then help with the gnolls as well.
Don't worry. God damn it. Nothing.
Hmm?
No, I wanted to say something out of character.
Oh.
She won't think we're any weirder.
Well, I'm
Uh,
not sure how much that affects our current situation.
Yeah.
Either way, it sounds like we have a good consensus on what to do. Is there anything else that anyone needed to do before we leave Good Morgan here?
Good Morgan. What?
Morgan, I don't. Speaking ill of the dead is something that people generally don't do. No.
Bad Morgan.
I-
We
I
leave
can- I
bad
can-
Morgan behind.
I can add any other adjective. It's just I thought that's
Your word choices just amaze me.
It's a pretty standard word choice. I
Yeah,
think
good
your
old
lack
Morgan?
of comprehension is the
Yeah,
astounding
I-
thing.
guess
I
I
don't
guess I'm
think that
still
that one
thrown
was all
off
that
by
weird.
slaughtered. I don't know.
Y-
Maybe I'm just the weird one. I never
you,
thought
you
about
are
this
the
before.
weird one.
Mm-hmm.
How did I devolve to this role?
The twists.
I don't understand. I've fallen so far.
So if no one else has anything that we should be doing,
Do I put the papers back or should I tuck these away somewhere?
Oh, I say put them back. I don't think we need anything more from them.
well, is anyone here confident enough that they can remember everything that was on them?
Yes.
Phenomenal. Then, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll read through them just so that I have them committed to memory then.
Okay. Very well.
I can already tell we're gonna get blamed for this murder, and Loomis tucks him back in.
I think at this point as well, there would be a knock as Captain Babineau pokes his head in. Mayor, I'm sorry to... Where's the mayor?
I had to step away for a minute.
Are you touching my body?
No.
Make a spirit check.
What? Best check I can make.
Hey.
2 successes.
You can see the captain lets out a sigh. He knows that you're doing something, but he doesn't think that you're enough of a threat to make a big deal about it.
Being under.
Where's the mayor?
I'm going to
one second, I'll go
gesture
get-
to where she left. But before you leave, we have been troubling you. You have been of assistance. I am a doctor. Have you already had somebody perform the autopsy?
As of yet, no.
Okay. So you don't know the cause of death?
The assumption is that they were cut to pieces.
I'm going to let out like a small scuff and then walk over to like where the torso is. These marks here are most likely what killed them. The dismembering was done post-mortem. Outside of that, we haven't been able to gather any other information.
You don't say. Oh, what do the marks mean?
No clue.
Well,
We
great.
figured that that would be something that would be local to this region. Maybe something that you would know.
That? No, What? Is it magic of some kind?
I'm not sure.
Well, great help you are, Doc.
Well, I've at least provided something.
I suppose you have.
If any more bodies come up, I'm sure that I'll be able to get more information. Feel free to contact us at the inn.
Alright, I mean, there are the bodies of the horses. They were killed too, over where we found the body of this orc.
Half-orc.
Half-orc.
Would you be willing to let me take a look?
I'll write you a note, and Captain Babineau will pull out a scrap of paper and quickly jot something down. Alright. You hand this to my guard there. His name's Harding Neen. He's a prick. But give him that, he should let you through. Take a look around.
Wonderful.
Obviously, if you find anything else, let me know.
I'll write up a full report.
Is there any other clues that you find regarding the body?
Nothing, but we also haven't had a whole lot of time. But just looking over it, I don't think that there's anything else we will find. The horses might prove useful, sorry.
Right. If you need any other information, let me know. I suppose good work. And he'll reach into his pocket and he'll hand you 10 gold pieces.
Oh. I'm going to look at it a little confused. Thank you?
It's for a good day's work, and there will be much more if you can tell me, perhaps, what killed him, any connections. Hey, I don't go around saying this often, but there's a fairly hefty bounty on this surgeon. 1,000 gold pieces or anything in the private armory of Gressis.
I will make sure to keep an eye out. And if I find anything that could lead to their capture, I will let you know immediately.
When you get the chance, send the young mayor to see me. I'm going to... I have business to attend to in town. She'll know where to find me.
Cool.
And Babineau will turn and he will exit.
I'm gonna hand the note that I got to Viola and then just start walking towards the door. Okay, well, that's an option for the future. I didn't want to reveal everything for obvious reasons, but I hope that was okay with everyone else.
You handle it well.
Thank you.
And at this point, we will cut back over to Morrigan and Sonora. Are you just walking with her, or are you wanting to do anything in particular before heading back?
I mean, are we walking around inside the building, or did we go outside?
Inside or outside, up to you.
I was kind of thinking inside, just so we
Yeah.
aren't super far away from everyone.
Fair. Like, then you're going through, like, additional side connecting hallways. There is a wing of the town hall dedicated to being the guard's office, of course. There's one that's dedicated to being a prison. And it looks like there is a very drunk dwarvish man stinking up a corner in one of the cells, but otherwise, prison's pretty empty. And the entire time that you're pacing around, Sonora is just cradling John, sometimes petting the bird. Just trying to take very good care of him.
So you paint, right?
I suppose. Yes. Not very well. I mean, canvases really aren't my medium. But I'm trying to get better. Mother says it's more respectable.
Oh, what do you like creating then?
Well, and she kind of blushes a bit, probably maybe a little embarrassed in some ways. So, I really like working with clay and molds and sculpture. Dioramas are my favorite. Building these scenes, it's just a lot of fun, I suppose. I have a bigger project I'm working on now called Future Dorga, and whenever I'm not doing my mayoral duties, I try and work on that. But of course, canvas practice here and there as well.
I think he's grinning as she's saying all of this, and get out of here. I work with, clay clay and rock and stuff too.
You do?
I don't know if I don't know if I do a lot of art, but I think I could try. It sounds really cool. What you're doing.
It's incredible. I mean, modeling clay is. I mean, it comes in all different types. Sometimes you're looking for clay that is air dry. Others you're looking for things that are more moldable. I've also started working with plaster. I found that it holds more acrylic-based paint a little bit better than some of the clays that I was using in the past, but it doesn't work as well with the sculpting knives. So there's a lot to these things.
Have you used plaster with like gauze strip?
Yes, I have.
I've done that a few times myself.
Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorites.
Do you maybe later could I see some of the stuff you've worked on?
Oh,
If you want to share, I mean,
No,
I
no,
wouldn't make you.
No, I would love it. I found that the plaster and the gauze strips, it's really good for nailing some of the forest scenes that I sometimes like to build. Sometimes if I'm trying to get a particular texture for a street, I really like that.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Of course. I mean, creating things is building something from nothing. It's fascinating.
Well, there's not a lot else to build. Out here, at least. But, I thank you for taking an interest.
Yeah. Maybe we should go see if the others are
Oh, right. Yes, we should
ready
do
to go.
that. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And
Here, John, you should go back home. And Snora's just going to reach up and place John kind of on your shoulder.
how does John feel about that?
Others wouldn't be able to read John, but you spent enough time around your bird. He's looking smug. This is a smug ass bird as he just nestles into your shoulder.
I think he appreciated spending time with you.
That's good. I think.
Morgan gives a firm nod,
Okay.
and as they're walking back, he'll kind of, have you ever done crochet before?
No, I haven't.
My sister really likes it.
Oh, you have a sister?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Oh, Mars.
That's a very lovely name.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Well, I've never tried, but maybe I could learn.
I might be able to help. I mean, I'm not her or anything, but
I still think that you're probably pretty good.
he'll just grin.
At this point, the both of you return back to the group.
Have you all found what you needed?
I think we
I
have.
believe so.
Very well. Will you need anything else?
Oh, your captain of the guard, Mr. Mrs. I don't know, Cabbage, wanted to see you.
Cabbage?
Babineau, Cabbageau,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
Captain
not good with
Babineau.
names.
Yes.
Yes, Cabbage.
Right. I will go see them shortly then. I have to get back home, but thank you. And was this helpful? Did you learn anything?
Yeah. Babineau can brief you on what we found.
Oh, right, of course. Okay.
I'd be happy to discuss it in more detail with you later, but
Oh,
they said it seemed like it was pretty urgent.
I see. Well,
How far out from her house are we?
Like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, you should escort
why
her
don't
back
we
over
walk
there,
you
Morgan.
back?
We can.
oh, you
Yeah.
don't
Or I
need
can
to.
meet you guys wherever.
We can walk her over as a group or by yourself. Either or, the mayor probably shouldn't be walking alone when a murderer's on the loose.
Right. I suppose you have a point there.
Then will you all escort Sonora back to her house?
Indeed.
Yay!
Gotcha. Then
Even though she's gonna leave her house by herself to walk over to the town's guard. But we won't talk about that part. We're not ready for that conversation.
I mean, if she would want someone to take her, I don't know where the man is going. So,
They said Sonora would be able to find him, so.
would you ask her?
yeah, would you like someone to drop you off with the captain, or?
I don't know if I'll have time today. I'll probably go tomorrow, but if you would like to accompany me, I wouldn't oppose it.
Yeah, or we can come back tomorrow, morning, afternoonish.
Of course, I will likely be reviewing some trade orders and things like that. I should just be at my house, which is here, but you knew that.
Sonora, if we should have enough for the bag if you're willing to put in the order for us. And then possibly take the gnolls up as a separate payment.
Oh. Yes, the bag, right. I can put in that order, of course.
Okay, who wants to give up their money? Loomis tosses over 51.
Oh, and she
Or
just
he'll do.
like
Oh
takes
shit! No,
it.
no, not like that! Not like that! No. When we get in, we'll help put it wherever she needs it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can use the bag of the gold that we just got. I'm sorry, I just dumped the rest of our,
We need 100.
Wait, we need 100?
We have 250. I tossed in 50, so we need 100.
I can do 30, maybe?
We got 30 from Morgan. We need 70 more.
Feel will toss in 50.
I'll do the remaining 20.
Gotcha.
And wherever she tells us to put it, we will carry it precisely and perfectly inside and not tossing it into her arms like the Psycho Loomis is.
She will just have you set it just inside the, like, door frame.
Gotcha.
Well, thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks.
And will all of you depart?
Mm-hmm.
As long as she's safely inside.
Mm-hmm. She's safely inside.
Good.
We didn't clear every room. There could be some.
Alright, I assume somebody's catching me up to speed.
Yeah, we'll explain to you the current theories going on as, do we want to go check out the other scene? Do we want to go knoll hunting? What time is it?
It's 6 o'clock.
Damn.
We could check out the other scene and then Knoll Hut in the morning.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
that
after we
sounds like a
escort.
good idea.
Hey, Colin.
Yes.
Can I... would I know, like, when Knowles would probably be sleeping, or just, like, no one, you know, generally a Knowles schedule?
Make a mental check.
Okay. Fuck. I'm just like that.
He really is just like that. Thinking back, you're able to remember that gnolls are often most active in, like, the early morning. They aren't necessarily, like, nocturnal hunters, but that is when they do a lot of their movement, like, you know, between the hours of 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. Then
Yeah, under dusk,
yeah.
or dark.
Yep, and then at first light, attack, and then do what they're going to do, retreat back, sleeping during the day, and, you know, being more active kind of during those later hours. But this is probably the time when the gnolls are settling down, eating dinner, and feasting on whatever they had to eat, which doesn't satisfy gnolls for long, because with your 2 successes, you would know that a gnoll is always hungry. The word gnawing, like this gnawing hunger, that comes from gnoll.
Okay.
Like, that's the etymology.
Loomis will dispense his information.
Mm-hmm.
So, You said they're just getting back to camp and going to bed for the night?
This is the time when they're settling down in their camp.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
They're not going to be as active.
I'll be thinking on a plan on that while we check out the next scene.
Oh, on our way over, Morgan, I did not tell them everything. I just mentioned that disassembly was done post-mortem, and the marks on the chest were likely the cause of death. Everything else I feel like would put us more at risk, so I'm going to keep anything that's related private.
That's smart.
Just as a heads up, because there's likely going to be guards where we're headed.
Then, as you begin to go, following some directions that were also placed on the note that Captain Babineau gave all of you, you make your way outside of town. You can see along a road there is a guard stationed there. Looking him up and down, this particular individual appears to be like a gnome. Definitely an older one, probably into his late 90s. White, scruffy beard. Carries some pretty nasty looking, like, dual hand axes that are currently hanging off his belt. Go around!
We are here to see the horses.
The horses
No, from
are
Captain.
dead.
No, from
Yes,
Captain
that is the
Babineau.
point.
You're from Babineau?
Yep.
We must be scraping the bottom of the barrel.
I have a mean comment that I will keep to myself.
Viola, can we have the note?
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
wait. Never mind. Yeah, you have it. Yes, okay.
Mm-hmm. Viola will pass over the note.
And hand it over to the gnome.
Fine. Get looking. It's not a pretty sight.
Well, we looked at the other one already, so can't be any worse.
Yeah, of course you did.
Well, we're at least contributing to the case. And with that, I'm gonna walk inside before he gets angry because he isn't doing anything.
But thank you for standing here. You are protecting the scene.
No, I'm doing nothing here. There's nothing interesting.
Oh. Well, I'm glad we can both agree.
Yeah. Fucking sucks. Where are the good old days? You just roll up, say it was you, and you stab him in the throat.
Well, if you truly wanted to kill some things, I'm sure that there are some gnolls that would be happy to meet you.
Oh, if I got my chance, I'd kill all those gnolls myself.
And what's stopping you?
Orders.
Ugh, I bet you wish you went to Clover.
I'm also not a good tracker. These eyes, they're tricky. I could probably reach him with this sniffer of mine, though. And once I got him, I'd skin him, I'd turn him into rugs, I'd turn him into carpet, I'd turn him into blinds.
Very good. And I'm just going to walk past him.
And he's just gonna keep on ranting about what he'd do to these gnolls.
Oh my god.
Well, good for him. I don't care.
I want to say some things, but I feel like I'll just get comments that are way worse. I'm walking onward.
I have a question.
What?
Oh, for the GM, not you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, fuck off.
Sorry, PC.
We don't need
Breaks
to.
the fourth wall.
He looks at me.
Mhm.
As we were walking out here, could I have found a cool rock at some point?
Sure.
Cool.
Athena gets a cool rock. I want a cool stick. No, I'm fine.
My rock is for a purpose.
And my dog fell. Okay. Sorry.
Maybe I'll get a few. Like, maybe. Maybe like something that you could cup in your hand, like 3 rocks that size.
Okay.
Clubbing size. Got it.
No.
Hi.
How you doing, Known?
I know.
Fine.
What's the scene looking like?
Okay. So, as all of you approach the scene, you can see that this wagon is kind of close by to what appears to be some sort of mill used for probably milling grain. Maybe 200 or 300 yards away through a very dense kind of thicket. But looking at the scene itself, The wagon appears to have pulled off the road, and one of its wheels are broken. Nearby, there appears to be 2 dead horses that seem to have been beheaded. And, there are tracks this way and that, but otherwise it is an untouched crime scene.
I feel like taking off a horse head is a lot harder than a regular head.
Are the horse heads around or are they gone?
The horse heads are around. They seem to have just been tossed aside.
Can I go up, see if the cuts were similar to the one done on Morgan? Generally, just perform an autopsy, see if I can figure out the cause of death, if there's any other evidence, I guess.
Sure, of course. Make a mental check with an additional benefit 1.
Wait, additional benefit 1 or an additional? Wait, hold it. Okay, yeah, it is benefit. My bad. I'm a little stupid. Oh wait, that's supposed to be 6. So ignore whatever the last dice is in the list. Oh, it was a success. Okay, so 3 successes, not 4.
3. Okay.
Unfortunate.
I have a question. Cooper, do you have the doctor's thing where you get benefit 1 on doctor checks?
Yes. That is where the benefit 1 was coming
No,
from.
this was an additional.
Yeah, an additional. Yeah. So you have 4 successes total.
No, I would
out of
have
the 2
5.
threes.
Because I had 3. 3 plus 2 is
4.
5.
Fuck.
So I've got 5 successes on this.
My head hurts.
Well, 5 successes is pretty good.
Yeah, that's very, very...
So did you have benefit 2 or benefit 3 on this?
Benefit 2.
Oh yeah, but the last one you said was
we remove
1 too many.
Right? So
Yeah.
if you look, we have 4 successes. Subtract
Oh
1.
my god, I don't know what my brain was
Subtract
saying.
the 1 at the end. Don't worry, we're
my
all
god.
struggling here.
Okay,
Peter, calm down.
okay, I'm
You're good,
okay,
you're good.
I'm okay, I'm okay.
Are you?
I don't know.
We don't need to talk about this. We're all good.
I don't know what happened. I don't know
Moving
what
into the
happened.
future.
I'm okay. Yes.
Okay. So. Then, as you begin to look at the scene, Tavis, you can see that there were 2 horses here. And on each of them, you're able to find similar kind of 3 kind of patches of grayed flesh in a horizontal line. One seems to have been stabbed in the hind quarter, the other more towards the neck. The hind quarter doesn't seem like it should have been a fatal wound, but once again, you think the beheading happened after the fact, which, definitely strange. And then as you begin to look deeper, there are marks carved into the flesh. A mark on each horse that is located kind of along the midsection. And the mark itself here, let me show you what it looks like. It looks like
I swear to God.
this.
Okay.
Oh, great.
What the fuck is that, man?
2 of those symbols look familiar.
Do they?
You maybe.
Yeah, to me.
Is that like a scythe?
And the mark is the same on both horses, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
But character-wise, none of us recognize this.
Character-wise, no. None of you recognize it.
Okay. It appears to be the same cause of death. The Morgan might have had this same brand. We just didn't exactly check under all of the clothes for obvious reasons.
Actually, I would
So-
say with your role, you were thorough, Tavis. He didn't have this brand. This
Oh,
mark
interesting.
carved in.
Do the lips have the same "I was talking after I died" vibe, or no? Okay, then this is most likely due to communication, right? You can't talk to a horse, so maybe this was done to try and gather information.
Would it be a bad idea to try to sense if it has any magic on it? That branding?
I would be worried that that might lead someone to us.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
what I was
entirely sure
thinking.
what it. Yeah.
Colin, does the with Mino and Arcane Script, does this symbol give off like potentially runic in origin? Like,
Make a mental check.
hmm. Ta-da! It's a 1.
We're rolling on all cylinders today.
Then, as you look at it, you're not sure, like, what it might represent, but it might be a form of arcane script, or denotes some sort of magical meaning.
I'll communicate that to the others.
Then I think it's best that we leave it alone, just in case something is tracking it. Is it the same discoloration as the? Yeah.
I just noticed something funny. I'll tell it to Colin.
But continue.
Okay. Is the thing the like same coloration as the marks?
No, this looks to have been like physically carved into the flesh. Doesn't have a discoloration to it.
Okay. Is the wound bloody or is it clean? Like, was the heart beating when this was done?
The heart was beating, yes.
Okay.
Or rather, it just stopped beating. This wasn't done long after death. Like, the blood still coagulated a bit in the wound.
I see.
So, does it seem like it was done after or before it was decapitated?
Looking at it, probably before.
Interesting.
Can I check out the cart that's left there?
Yeah, sure.
I'm curious about it in general, but also I want to know if it derailing off the path was because the horses were hit or if it was damaged.
Yeah, looking at one of the wheels, it looks like a part of the back axle is just gone. Like, removed out. Like, the slot where the actual, like, shaft connecting to the wheel, that has been just basically deleted and probably sent this, wagon careening off the side of the trail. Now, inside, you would find a wagon filled with merchandise, saddles and bridles for horses, along with a few other traveling provisions, a tent,
lantern oil, and a lot of dust, Morgan. Like a lot of dust in here.
Like jars of dust or like bags?
No,
Dust?
it's just like dust scattered around and like heaps in the back of the wagon.
As though, like, are the is the merchandise covered in like a thin layer of dust as well? Like somebody hasn't touched this stuff in a long time, or is it just dirty?
It's just dirty from what you can see. Like there are definitely like the saddles and bridles aren't as dirty. It looks like they were adjusted and moved.
Is there any of that mud around?
Looking around, you would see kind of on the side of the wagon there is a little bit of this peat, and at certain spots on the ground as well, amongst different tracks, it's there.
Are the tracks that have this peat going in a direction?
Looking at it, make a spirit or a mental check. Up to you.
Can I do mental and use navigator?
You can.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I'll re-roll one of those just for funsies.
Okay.
I've lost connection with the server. There it goes.
Oh,
Okay,
that was
3
heartbreaking.
successes.
What are you talking about? That's 3 successes.
Well, no,
I mean,
it was,
I can
it
do
was
another
leaning,
one.
It was leaning on 6 on my screen. That's the only reason I
Oh,
freak
that's
out.
fucked up.
Yeah.
So, with 3 successes, Morgan, you're able to trace the path of Morgan. Likely they hopped out of the driver's seat, and from the tracks, it seems like they were intending to flee, but you find the spot where they collapsed, it looks like, kind of skidding in the muddy ground, and then ultimately, based on where the indentations in the ground are and where certain blood splatters are, probably the place where they eventually died. And then it looks like the tracks indicate that like the legs themselves of Morgan were taken probably fairly quickly, maybe as he was running, hard to say. And then a different set of tracks appear. Kind of these heavier boots, or maybe something else, you're not sure. But they head at this point, let me see, looking at the location, they seem to head more in an eastern direction.
Where is that relative to the town and us? Is that towards town, out of town?
More parallel, kind of like out of town.
Parallel. And the
To the east?
tracks, the different set of to the east. The different set of
Sure.
tracks, they definitely aren't like, they are shoe shaped. They're not like hooves or someone's
Oh yeah, they're definitely
barefoot.
It looks like they are boots closer here, but then they stop being boots at another point and they turn into what appear to be feet, maybe 20-30 feet away from the wagon. Maybe they took off their boots or put them on, or I don't know.
The
It's
fuck?
unclear.
And did you say that the tracks started like did it look like these came from anywhere, or did you say that like after the body looked like it had died, all of a sudden these tracks appear?
As you and Morgan begin to look around, there is a spot, like back up the trail, where it looks like whoever did this jumped from a tree and then landed on the ground. So
They were probably sitting in a tree when this wagon came careening off the path.
And we can tell that the peat is from this other individual.
Yes, you don't believe it is on this wagon, or it would be on this other half work.
Okay.
How tall are the trees around here?
Here, they go up, some of them 20, 30 feet.
Uh, Morgan will kind of lift John on a finger. Can you go flit up there and check and see if you find any more of this, mud-looking stuff?
And
Just in a few trees around here.
And John will nod and flitter up as all of you watch this golden light weave through the trees before he stops and then eventually flies back down with a stick in his beak, Morgan. And yeah, it's covered in this peat.
Is any of the mud in the footprints where it becomes like feet?
Yes.
Is it in the boot?
Looking...
Well, not like, I know there's no boot, but the footprints where it looks like a boot.
No.
I think we are dealing with a mud man.
I don't think the cave was ready to let me go.
Yeah, Morgan,
Huh.
so what's up with that?
Yeah, what does that mean?
What do you mean?
Well, what was your encounter with the caves?
Well, I've been going into caves almost my entire life. How old was I? I don't know, maybe 10, I think. And had a lot of caves around where I grew up, so my sister and I just kind of were naturally drawn to them. Hang out. I don't know.
Oh, my other question is, why'd you say the cave's not ready to let you go?
It's a mud monster.
Did
yeah,
your...
but you didn't say it like it was a mud monster.
Yes. And the other question is, you mentioned your sister being worried about you. Has she expressed
Yeah.
those opinions to you?
Being worried about me? I mean, yeah.
What were they?
I mean, when I got back, I had been on I guess a business trip, in a way. And when I got back, I just started feeling unwell, and I mean, I guess she was worried about it.
Colin, can I do my intuition check on Morgan?
Sure.
Okay.
This fails for a second time in a row.
That would be funny.
I'd toss you hero points if you want.
Ooh.
I taught you hero points. What the
What?
fuck?
Well,
You will
that is
never
wrong.
find out a backstory.
Colin,
Yeah,
how many
I give you 2 hero points. Reroll another one.
I'll give you
wild?
2.
Thank you. Colin, how many hero points do you get for submitting a session thing again? Is it 3 or 4?
3.
3? Okay.
I
I'll
think
put
so.
I'll put one of mine into there then.
3 rerolls. Do it.
3d6. Gosh. Woo! 3 successes.
All right, what are you trying to discern with your intuition?
I feel like something happened to Morgan in the caves. I don't feel like they're necessarily lying. I just feel like they might not know themselves. So I just want to know what happened to them.
That's not how your intuition works, but you can't be like, what exactly happened to this person? But as
Tell
you
me the future.
The past.
Well, I guess more so like
But yeah,
yeah, okay, yeah, you know what I'm getting at.
I do. There, as you listen, Morrigan, to your intuition, is very steady. But then there is something else in that song as well. That melody. It's deeper in there. And as you begin to listen to that, you get through your intuition something did happen in that cave. You're not exactly sure what. Maybe Morgan isn't sure. But there are deeper notes beneath the surface to your ear.
Okay. Well, Morgan, I guess it's all in due time.
I suppose, yes.
And the sort of sick feeling you had when you got back, is it just lack of energy, or?
I mean, it was kind of a lot of things. I suppose lack of energy would be one. I started getting headaches a lot more often, and it was harder for me to focus at work. I have he'll kind of he'll take one of his thumb and press it to like his wrist. I'm pretty stretchy, and it got kind of worse.
What does stretchy mean?
Well, I don't think I
his
can
joints
do that
are
with my thumb.
hyperextending when he is moving.
Oh, ew. I mean, ah.
Says the
No.
doctor.
Seriously.
Can't
So,
get past this.
so Morgan, were you always like this to a lesser degree, or is this new for you since then?
Well, it
The
sounds like
joint stuff?
Mhm.
No, it's genetic. My
But it's
mom has the
worse
same
now.
problems. Yeah.
okay.
Mm. And did it get worse for your mother?
Over as she's aged, it's gotten a little harder. Yeah.
Mm. And in the same way it has for you, or?
Well, I'm like 26, so I don't think so.
Mm.
Colin,
Yeah?
can Timur recall hearing about any of these symptoms from any of the people in his town?
Sure. Make a mental check.
Okie dokie.
Let me hear them dice roll.
Yeah.
Here, I can give you some dice rolling sound effects. Click, 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 click.
It's
Yes.
everything I ever dreamed of.
2 successes.
Oh.
Not that you can recall.
Fair enough. I lost one of my dice. Where did it go? Roll. It's gone. I don't know where it is. Oh, wait, found it. We're good.
Let me do. What was it, like 10? No. 9 o'clock? Are we at 9 o'clock already, or is that 8?
8 o'clock.
Oh, okay. 8:39.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there a curfew?
Probably, but we're better than that.
I'm fairly certain they mentioned they wanted people to be inside, not at night.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
have
sure
no
there
mention of
was.
curfew in my notes.
Unfortunate. I mean, do we think we can really get anything else from this scene? I mean, other than the weird symbol and this similar Pete running around.
Well, the only thing I wanted to check was that dust. I mean, does it seem like regular dust, or does it seem like powder from something else?
Ooh.
In the
Ooh.
chest.
Make a mental check, Viola. Or
Can I have
spirit.
someone help me with this? Oh, spirit. I'll do spirit.
Okay.
I can
Yay.
look at it with binoculars.
What are you doing?
Checking out the dirt more in the chest.
Okay.
The dust.
The chest?
Yeah, the dust. In the carriage,
The
you mean?
cart?
Yes.
The
Those are
wagon.
different things.
The wagon.
Oh, I thought there was a chest in the wagon. I don't know. Maybe I'm insane.
You are.
No. The dust is basically on everything, and you said it was piled up enough to even be like visibly piled in corners, right, Colin?
Yeah, it's not an even distribution. And when you kind of listen into it, there is definitely something you don't like about this. Whatever material this is, definitely not regular dust, Viola. In fact, it very much unsettles you.
I share that with everybody else.
Sweet. Unsettling dust.
Weird.
It's
Does it look to be like an even distribution, or
No.
are there like tracks? Well, I mean more so are there like specific tracks that we can see?
In the dust, no.
Okay.
It doesn't look
Okay.
like it's been disturbed, really.
Morgan would like to try kind of tapping his foot against the lower walls and the floor of the cart.
Oh, if you wait,
What?
make sure you don't breathe any of it in.
Yeah, okay. I just want to see if there's a hidden compartment or anything.
No hidden compartments that you can find.
Okay. And there's no like further paperwork or anything in here, right?
Looking and moving some of the items that are inside, there is some more paperwork that wasn't taken. Mostly what you're able to find in here is travel notes and more maps. Probably like storage that he just had in here. And you can confirm that this wagon started
in Cry, then stayed for 7 days in Nebratis at the Traveler's Porch Hotel, then was coming up through Dorga and had appointments in Dorga and Kapanori before going back. Like, it's basically a whole itinerary. There are like banknotes and files for this merchant, and also there's money in here along with all the supplies. 17 gold pieces worth of money, Morgan. So the killer didn't take anything here. Like, it's a full ass merchant's wagon with a lot of goods and just raw cash and supplies inside, but none of it was taken.
Huh.
The cave really wants you back.
I'm still not entirely sold on the idea that a sentient cave is coming.
Yeah, I'd like to think that that would be an impossible thing to happen.
With what I seen, I would prefer that than the others.
Whatever it is doesn't care about monetary gain. I guess we need to go ask about the other victims and see what their situations were like.
Yeah.
It is probably best we can ask in the morning if Zenora has any information on them, but I think it's
I
getting
think
late.
talking to Babino would be our better bet. We should probably not freak her out.
Agreed. When we escort her in the morning, maybe we get a little time beforehand when we can think about the Knoll situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's doable.
Colin, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, is the wagon's currently still upright, correct? Like, it didn't tip over?
Correct.
Okay. And this is a wagon that has, like, that covering over the top, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything on the ceiling of that covering of the wagon?
Nope.
Okay.
And maybe
And-
just one last thing. Oh, sorry.
Oh, if an item is moved, there is no dust underneath the item, correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay. And then my last question, based on how it's distributed, does it feel like this dust fell down like snow? Like regular dust accumulates, or does it feel like it grew bottom up?
Make a mental check.
Is there any way that I could assist with that?
If you're assisting, I would have given it benefit 1. Or you could try and make a check on your own. Up to you.
Oh, I would much rather do it on my own.
Okay.
Aw.
Fair.
Move aside, women.
Keenan,
Who
Okay.
are you?
here's my mental check.
Oh, dang.
3.
3 successes.
Gotcha. Then, as you're looking and Viola kind of voices this idea, it doesn't look like the dust fell from anywhere. In fact, like, it does just look either it was a very quick and instant accumulation, or like it grew there.
Notice,
Interesting.
notice going to point at the
You've
bushes.
not-
It's there.
Wait, what are you pointing at?
The
Miguel's
bushes.
attention snaps to the
Oh.
bushes.
Yeah. What?
It's a dog.
What type of dog? I'm going to
I
take a
grab
few
my
steps
battle
back.
axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting battle ready.
I guess no one will draw their sword as well, and then kind of step forward.
Oh shit!
Oh, it is a dog. Prepare for death.
You watch as the head of a knoll kind of shifts in through the kind of like thicket, and then goes, and then runs away.
Timur, launch a rock at it.
Can I?
Yeah, can I
do
snipe a
something?
leg?
You can sure attempt to.
Cool. I would like to attempt to.
Could I attempt to alter the terrain in front of him so he trips with Terramancy?
Sure.
So I make an attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Is he more than 50 feet away?
After dashing, no, he probably wouldn't be.
Okay.
I can do mine.
Still good. 3 successes.
I think I can do mine almost anywhere.
So that's 15 damage, and he's prone.
15? All right,
15 and prone.
gotcha. Then,
Then I won't reroll.
let's see. And did you roll 0?
Yes. Does that
Gotcha.
get me a hero point?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Cool.
Then, at this moment, Timur, you summon up the rock and you're trying to take out the leg, right?
Yep.
You do. The leg gets blown clean off as you hear the knoll yelp and crash down to the ground.
Loomis is running over there.
Yeah. Some with no, just tearing after this thing.
It's dead.
Oh, dead?
Mm-hmm.
Must have gotten lost out here. I checked the fuck. Tavis.
Right.
Olin, I would like to perform an autopsy. I have a feeling this knoll may have been involved. I want to see if there's any of the dust, any of the peat, anything of such.
I would also like to give themselves blessing on this roll.
Okay. Then make a mental check at benefit 3.
Benefit. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Oh wait, oh god, I actually hit F12. I'm looking at the source code.
Oh no.
I accidentally turned off my laptop earlier.
He's hacking the universe.
6, D6, yes, greater than 2.
Greater than
no.
1.
Wait, no,
One.
Damn.
Greater than 1. Oh, well, it wouldn't
Still-
have mattered.
Yeah, it
I
would've
rolled a
been
bunch of
the
5s and 6s.
You could use a hero point.
I got 5 successes. I don't need 6.
Gotcha. Then as you look, this individual came equipped with what appears to be like a large sack, a saw, and like cutting tools, as well as what appears to be like this hastily drawn map of the area, Tavis, as you're like rifling through their things. And where you are right now is marked with the symbol that is on the horses.
Mm,
Hey,
Apart
is that
from
on the body
that,
anywhere?
you don't see any dust or peat on this knoll.
Can you find cause of death too?
Cause of death would be you.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Its leg coming off killed it?
Jonah!
If I come to your house and saw your leg off, I'm pretty sure you're gonna die.
Yeah, this thing isn't
Well,
an
not
Aether Soul.
instantly.
Are there
I
any
mean-
other places marked on this map?
Looking at it, there appear to be like a few other places that have been like circled and marked and actually checked off. And Viola, due to your eidetic memory, your photographic memory, you would remember that the Knolls had been taking livestock. That's what Sonora originally told you. They hadn't been attacking people. And looking around, maybe some of the other marked locations here are farms, judging by other maps you've seen of the area surrounding Dorga. There does appear to be a large red circle. Probably, yeah, in the direction that the Knoll camp was said to be in.
Can Loomis have this map? Anyone against that?
I'll give it over.
Yeah, you can
Sweet.
hand it, and Viola will communicate all of this to the group as well.
These Knolls are going to get a rude awakening.
Is there anything in the sack?
No, it's an empty sack.
Okay.
Coming to
I
collect
think
Probably
they were
was-
coming to butcher the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Probably take the rest of the supplies as well.
That's probably why. Well, the man's corpse wasn't marked just because they're not going for people, they're only going for livestock.
Well, I don't think the Knolls are the ones who did this. If they were, they could have taken parts of the horse then. At a bare minimum, the head. That was already cut off. My
No, I
concern
think
is
they're the
more so what-
collection.
Exactly. I would like to know how they found out.
Mm-hmm. And interesting, Colin, the symbol, for the other circles, is it the same symbol for the other circles that were checked off, or
Yes.
different one? Okay, so each circle has that symbol.
Mhm.
Okay.
Except for the kind of large central one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think.
What time is it now?
Well,
Now it is about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we should probably start heading back then and discuss. Does anyone need anything else from the scene? You know, any
We
more
should go
information?
warn that goon that we just killed this thing.
Oh, yes.
Bring the Knoll.
Oh, yeah. I'll heft it
Oh.
up, I guess.
Mhm.
Do we just take the head?
What's
I'm
the
not
Knoll?
sawing the head off of this thing.
I'm not carrying a body of a Knoll into town.
I could remove it.
Oh,
I don't like the
we
way
were
you
being
said
paid
that.
for the heads, weren't we?
Yes. I mean, I'm fine with staying here with
Forgot.
Tavis really quick as he removes the head, and Loomis will
Oh,
pick
it
up
won't
the
take
bag
me
off the
long.
Knoll. Oh, I don't disagree. If people don't want to watch, I'm not gonna
I'm
force them to
gonna
stand here
go
and watch.
tell the guy that a Knoll showed up and Morgan turns and leaves.
Yep,
He's
fair
gone.
enough.
He's gone.
I disappeared into the ether.
Oh no, the guy.
I all that for.
He's gone.
He's not there anymore. You do
Hey, guys.
find one of his axes wedged into a tree, though.
Do I see footprints?
No.
No footprints at all.
Hey, Tavis, you might want to hurry up with that head sawing.
anything in the trees?
Make a physical check.
Dear God, I want everyone to help me with this, please.
I'm too distracted trying to saw this guy's head off.
Well, at the very least, Morgan would be there to help me,
Yeah,
right?
Can I look around?
Sure.
What's
Both
your
of you can make
physical?
Physical checks.
Mine's 2.
We're totally
Okay.
about to get ambushed.
Hey,
Let's go.
Ooh.
2 and 1.
I think that's 3 total.
Looking around, honestly, it seems fairly quiet.
Hmm.
Too quiet.
Olin,
Mm-hmm.
could I use my arcane strike to make like a small, uh, like slashing shaped thing to try and decapitate this dead gnoll?
Sure. You take off the head after a few
And Loomis
strikes.
tosses it into the bag and huffs it over his shoulder.
Now then, um, if our gnomish friend is nowhere to be seen, do you guys want to notify Cabbage now or in the morning?
Now. And Loomis will
Now.
grab.
Can I check the axe first?
Yeah.
Are there any markings on it? Did it get like wedged into a strange hollow in the tree, or is there like anything? And how far is the tree from where he was standing? Was it like something next to him that he just chucked it at, or
Tree was about 20 feet from where you last saw him. And
was it about null height where it hit the tree?
It hit the tree probably about 4 feet from the base and is wedged in there pretty deeply.
Alright, we should grab that axe and get moving.
How strong did this gnome appear to be?
I mean, he was older, definitely. Like, he probably could have wedged this axe in, but he would have had to be throwing it or, like, swinging it really hard.
And we didn't hear anything.
Hold up.
Yes.
Rather
I
than
do not think it was him.
relying on our eyesight, can I take a deep sniff in, see if I smell anything odd?
Huh?
That's what he said. He said his nose was really good, but not so
He's
much
a
his eyesight.
gnome.
You don't smell anything.
Okay.
No, along the pathway is just gonna be walking by the bushes, like slicing through them.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it's time to go. I think, and Colin, we didn't hear anything from this man.
No.
No.
If he was attacked, it must have happened real fucking fast.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't. I look
I-
at John. You didn't see anything, right? When
Let's
you
see.
were up there?
The bird shakes their head.
Okay. I give him a scritch.
I also believe that he was not the one that threw or struck with this axe. He talks a big game, but I don't actually think that he would be very effective in combat.
Yeah. Let's go. To shit, I don't know. Town hall. Have we seen like a place for the guards to go?
The
town
town
guard?
hall.
Okay, then I guess we should
Oh.
head that way.
He's probably asleep by now. I doubt he'll be in the town
I don't
hall.
give a fuck.
There's gonna be somebody.
One of his men just went missing.
Probably died.
That's worse. I would think.
But as all of you begin to enter back into town, you would actually see, kind of closer to the town hall, Captain Babineau meeting with 3 other guards. It appears to be like a small crowd of people that are beginning to disperse.
Is he still talking to the people, or?
They're kind of moving through, and you can see like some people that you recognize from the Vulture Club who are talking and slowly moving away as like the guards as well appear to be taking orders from him. He seems to be commanding.
Captain,
Hmm.
we have a situation to report of things we found at the scene.
Right. Anything of relevant interest to me tonight?
Well, is there, how close are the people, or did they disperse completely from them?
You can see that there are some nearby, but mostly it's him and some other guards.
After, we'll start with the first one because it is about one of your guards. As we were walking away
I know
from
Harding
his...
is
No,
gruff.
he's gone.
What do you mean gone?
His axe was buried, seems like it was in a tree nearby, but just gone.
I think you're forgetting the part where we came across him first and we talked to him. And
Oh,
he
yes.
started talking about how he wanted to kill all of the gnolls or whatever. And so we left. Well, we went down to check on the horses in the cart, and when while we were there, a gnoll came out and tried to make its way away. We did get it, but when we went back to alert Harding, he wasn't there. No footprints. One axe.
I
He
see.
had two on him.
Right. Damn it. Don't need any less soldiers now.
Additionally, we did get to look over the horses.
Okay.
They have the same marking that appeared to be the cause of death on the half-orc. And I believe that decapitation was done post-mortem. There was also a strange symbol on them. We're not entirely sure what it means, but it could be related to a powdery substance found within the wagon. I am worried that it might be some type of fungus, so if you send anyone there, make sure that they have a mask.
Right. I see.
And whoever did this took nothing.
Nothing.
No money, no merchandise, no maps. It was all left there.
Do you think they were in their right mind? Or is there a reason behind this madness?
Most certainly it was done for a reason.
The back axle for the wagon looked like it just vanished.
Okay. And what, you think the gnolls are doing this?
Not directly.
They might be some sort of piece in this puzzle, but I don't think they... I think they're more interested in the cattle.
Mm-hmm. Not the mastermind in the scheme.
3 instances of murder in as many days.
There was another one?
There was, yes.
Hmm.
Earlier today, disturbance was reported at the household of a man by the name of Chagatai. Local worker at the lumber mill.
Axe-handed one, yeah?
And that was his gift. And
We ran into him when we came into town.
lucky you didn't run into him a few hours ago. He used those axes to kill his entire family.
What?
They're all dead.
Is he alive? Can we question him?
Well, he is certainly alive, but currently not in, I don't know. He's acting very strangely. We have him in the prison. He's locked up tight. If you wish to question him, be my guest, but at this point, we are locking the town down until we get help. We need fetusaries, detectives, by the gods, even full mages. A saint, even.
Do you have a list of everyone who's received blessings in town?
You'd have to ask the cleric for that. He probably has it.
Did you get anything?
No.
Okay.
That may have been for the best.
Are you saying Kulon might be up to something?
I
Might want to be wary of throwing accusations around about a cleric of Cell.
I am
I've
not
wasn't-
saying that Kulon is doing something, but I'm saying that maybe somebody might be trying to take advantage of that. Maybe make it seem like they are.
Turning
Or
the blessings
somebody's
into
been
a
misled
curse.
somewhere.
Hmm.
What do you know about the do you know anything about the other surgeon deaths? The ones that didn't happen here?
They
If
seem pretty
this
random.
is-
Well, I've been around the horn a few times. Usually murderers have a style. They have something. This one, of course they have their cutting. That's part of their style. But no particular victim type spread out across hundreds of miles. 3 could happen in a week, and then they're silent for months.
These people never had anything carved into them, did they? Other than
No, not that I know of.
okay.
Hmm. And no report of any markings from what we saw.
No. Just on the animals. Do we know, did Viola tell us about what she heard from Chagatai? Or she kept that to herself? I don't remember.
Oh, from the Axeman?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I actually told you guys about that, but she will after this conversation.
Okay.
Simply because it was weird, but now it's gone from weird to very concerning.
I was you've been here for a little while, right?
A few years, yep.
How have things in this town been going in those few years? Is this is this change really sudden? Or have you been dealing with...
Look, this town and its people have always been shit, but haven't been this. This is new. Ever since that girl has taken over and all this. To hell in a handbasket.
All the troops leaving for Clover.
Yes. Perfect time to strike.
Mm-hmm.
We go somewhere, we expend resources, they come right in behind us.
Loomis, you have that map, right?
Yep.
Well, could you show the captain?
Yep. And Loomis will open his jacket and pull out the map and point out the symbol of where we were at with the card incident, and then point out the location where we think the gnolls are holding up. Along with, pointing out those two, then showing the other ones that they possibly are targeting.
As hell guide me. Right.
We plan on making a strike on the gnolls tomorrow, or within at least the next day or two. With this information, I can divulge a plan for us to hopefully take care of the situation. At least clean up that side of things.
Good. Do that. Also, I was gonna have to assemble the guard myself and take care of it.
I think we need you on other matters.
Right. Well, you haven't been completely useless. That's good.
Agreed.
Now, give me some space.
You have good evening.
I'll, escort Sonora to you, tomorrow.
No point. Girl's already missed her window.
Huh?
Did she not come to see you?
No, she didn't. Now we know what the noise complaint was. What was happening over at the mill and regarding Chagatai.
Oh, thank God.
She had said that there was something that she needed to take care of, and was hoping to speak to
honestly
you tomorrow.
don't care.
Okay.
She's not fit to be a mayor. She can have whatever crap excuse she wants. Now, I've got a town's guard to try to pull together. So, excuse me. And Babino is going
You're
to...
excused.
What the fuck you say to me, kid?
I said you're excused.
Oh, right. And he's gonna kind of, like, step up to you, Morgan.
I look down at him.
Loomis is going to step between them. I think it's best everyone has a good night off, Captain.
Is that what you think's best? Right. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna start walking away.
And this is me trying to give him advice.
He's just gonna look at you and then look past you to Morgan. You got a mouth on you. Might lead you into deep water. he's gonna leave.
Trust me,
Oh.
Morgan. And you know, before Loomis says this, he waits for him to clear some distance. Just his ego. It's what got him there. Don't let him get to you.
Oh. No. That. It was funny. I like him.
No would have had their sword like slightly like pulled out during the altercation. And like hearing everything, they'll slide it back into place. Just watching.
No,
I
I
do-
don't think he's. I don't think we need to worry about him at all. That was my bad.
I think it's commendable that your first instinct was to try and help your friends.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
But with that, the sword is not the first thing to go to. These
Talk
are
first.
people here. Yep.
Anyway,
Well,
bedtime.
yeah, let's get some dinner and head to
Dinner.
bed.
It's midnight.
I'm hungry. We haven't eaten since lunch.
Fair
Oh.
enough. You should have had more of that biscotti.
Colin, have I eaten anything in the past few days?
Have you?
I thought you
I
had some
don't
of the
think so.
lasagna. Oh no, yeah, you did.
No, I sat there and I was like, I'll eat when I'm hungry.
Proceeded to not eat anything for the next day and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Then
Hmm.
all of you can return to the Umbroso Inn. And at this point, it is nearing midnight. Are all of you heading
Probably
to bed?
grab a quick bite before, yeah.
Of what food?
True, there's nothing.
What do you mean?
Oh
We got
well,
rations and
true.
I could make us some sandwiches. Hopefully Luca doesn't mind. I go back there. It's literally only ingredients for lasagna.
No, it's a fully stocked kitchen if you're breaking into his kitchen.
Don't break into his kitchen, Loomis.
I can leave him some gold piece. I can only leave him one gold
Don't.
piece. Never mind. I will enjoy my trail mix.
Now, I do think now once everyone's like gathered, I do think there's something I should tell you all.
Big
Yeah.
deal.
Well, how do I put this? I can hear when things are wrong. It's a gift of mine. And
This is.
Mhm.
No, I was just gonna say, is this like sort of with the Jaggertie situation? He felt wrong.
Yes, as did the dust. In fact, a lot of things about this town is rather unsettling. So, I thought it was best just to let you know, so that when I say my gut instinct is telling me a thing, you know to trust it. It has never steered me wrong.
We'll take it into consideration.
What is your gut telling you now?
Well,
That she's hungry.
that, things are twisted in Dorga. Very twisted.
Can we go check on our dog? I just remembered. That might be
Oh, we brought
prevalent.
him with us.
Yeah, he's been with
Oh,
us all the time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whew.
no.
No, he's
We
been.
wouldn't
I-
leave her behind.
I thought we left them behind.
Yeah, you left him
Really?
with Luca.
Yeah.
No, we
No,
didn't.
what?
Oh.
No, we did not.
Yes, I have it in my notes right here.
What the fuck?
No, we said we
Alright,
weren't
well-
going to do that. Luca got sad when we left because we wouldn't leave the dog with him.
And then you left him.
No. What?
I can't
I have it
remember.
right here.
All right. Well, we can just go with that then, I guess.
Sure.
Find the dog.
If you wanted to take him, sure, that's not a problem. He can be with you.
I mean, as long as the dog isn't dead because Luca watched her, I guess that's fine.
I mean,
I swear we all agreed to have
No,
the
then-
dog with us.
then I'll just change some things. There will be
Oh,
greater consequences.
To
Don't worry about it.
I
I
was
thought we
fine
left
with
the dog
leaving the
behind.
dog. I thought
That's-
we did too.
What?
Yeah,
'Cause I
I
noticed
remember
how-
Luca being sad, and then we were like, "Oh, Luca deserves a pet." Well, Luca likes the dog, and Luca already knows what the dog is. So where could the harm be? It'll be
Yeah.
less likely for anyone to find out.
Yeah, because it was like it would still be a little weird just to be carrying them around, even in the backpack. Like someone's bound to notice. Best to just keep them in the inn.
At this point, we could just roll for it. Let fate decide.
No, you took Shiny.
Yeah,
Okay. Anyway, plans for tomorrow. Let us wake up and head to where the knolls are. Or do you want to check in with Sonora and make sure that everything's okay on her end? Since she didn't show up.
Well, yes, I'm probably going to have to go over there and make sure that she doesn't think I just ditched her.
Well, that will give us some time to prepare. Well, I suppose there's not really much to prepare for. We can come with you, and then as soon as that's over, we can head out. Yeah?
Sure.
Also, with that being said, though, we probably want to, unless our plan is to take out some groups of gnolls before they go to bed, instead of striking the whole camp. I have to look over the map some more, but they do typically go to bed around 6, 7 o'clock, so they're going to be moving around during the daytime. Yeah.
Isn't there a word for creatures that hunt at like dawn and dusk?
Dineural.
Cool.
I'll have a better plan next week. But we might not be going first thing in the morning.
Probably best not to.
Dineural is a day thing. I don't know what it is. Whatever.
Oh,
Well. Is there
I
anything
have a
else?
question.
Hmm?
Oof. I'm going to message you this one.
How
So
big are
find me.
how big are our rooms here?
I mean, not that large, like 100 square feet.
I kind of think we should condense the rooms and perhaps take a watch.
I'm not
Um,
against it.
Fair enough. I can take the first watch if needed.
I'll take my watch with Timmer. Or do we want to do a pair?
I would prefer to be alone.
Um,
Look,
I'm,
I don't think
I'm
we
assuming.
should let anyone be alone with a murderer and maybe murderers around. But that's just me.
So, 2 apiece.
I think 2 apiece.
I'll join you on the first one. I have something I want to do before bed.
I'll take 1 with Timmer.
And I'll take it with Kira.
Joy.
Morgan will poke Known, and you will get plenty of sleep.
And we'll trade off. Someone, Gnome will eventually get a shift.
Yeah, but for now, you're just... Might as well get some sleep.
Going in to wake up Known, who is just standing on their bed.
I
Powering
haven't gotten
down.
this whole sleeping thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which rooms are you taking, though? Because you said you're condensing them?
So Luke has 1. Could we just the 3 or I guess the 2 closest to the door?
There are 2 beds in my room right now,
Mm-hmm.
so...
Speaking of, when we go upstairs, does it
There's
look
not
like
It's
much
not
Luca?
upstairs.
Or sorry, when we go back to the rooms, does it look like Luca's in his room?
You hear him snoring.
Okay, good.
We fit everyone in one.
That's good news. That might be a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think 2 rooms, and we have a person at each door. Just there.
Alright.
So is it Morgan in someone else's room?
Yeah, I guess Morgan's in whichever one is next door.
Yeah.
What number are you?
Shit.
I'm room 7.
How about we use rooms 2 and 3 because they're next to room 1, which I believe is Luca's.
Yeah.
So then
Okay.
we're all just right there together.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
That'll work. And perhaps we'll keep the doors cracked, and Watch will just sit outside.
Yep.
Cool.
I'll sit on the wall opposite of the door so I can watch it.
Alright.
Maybe bring a pillow out for John and I.
Mm-hmm. Then I'm assuming all of you are trying to get some sleep.
Yes.
The only thing I would like to do during me and Timmer's watch is try to help him work on his. Huh.
We'll get to you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. So for Tavis and Morgan, is there anything you two wish to do on your watch?
I'm just going to awkwardly fidget with my gloves, waiting for the time to be over. A little bit upset that I'm not alone. But other than that, just doing watch as normal.
Morgan ignores this completely because he is so used to having a second person attached to him at the hip. So,
Boo.
can I take this time to use Terramancy to, make some little figures out of the rocks I collected?
Sure.
I know I can't do anything super detailed, but I figure over the course of this time I could make kind of blocky little animals of some sort.
Yeah, you can do that.
Cool.
Absolutely. And both of you go ahead and make physical checks at detriment 1.
Yay!
But
I love Detriment 1. John
detriment
doesn't need
can't bring you
sleep,
to
does he?
0, right?
It can.
Okay, I fail.
Okay.
Does John sleep?
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh.
I'm gonna re-roll those two. One success.
One success. Okay. Then, like, you're focusing on your molding and manipulation of the stone, and kind of at the corner of your mind, you hear a sound come from somewhere.
I look up.
You look up at the ceiling. It's dark. The torches in the hall give it this dim light. But you don't hear any more sounds.
Can I determine where it came from? If it
Uh,
was just in my mind or outside?
You don't think it was in your mind. Make a physical or mental check.
I will do mental. Two successes.
Two successes. Then, as you're there, your head slowly turns. You think it came from your room.
Travis, get up.
Yeah, what?
There's something in my room.
Can I peek inside?
Watch as Tavis slowly walks up and you pushing open the door.
Very cautiously.
As you do, slowly opening it, you can see two destroyed beds, seemingly ripped apart, an open window, and a familiar mark with a strange kind of new line added below it, carved into the wall. It looks
Oh my
like
God.
Morgan just narrowly survived an assassination attempt by the skin of his teeth. And it's here where we will end the session for today.
There wasn't anyone staying in there, right?
No, there wasn't anyone staying in there.
Fucking somehow. Thanks.
Thank the Lord I said rooms 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jonah.
It's like I don't
I'm
know why we're
glad you
going to
guys
your
didn't
room.
get killed in my stead.
Yeah.
They probably would have.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
In a
I'm
new
fairly
line
certain-
underneath it? Just like a horizontal?
Like a horizontal line, yeah.
Because you only heard like a very faint sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's two destroyed beds
Yeah.
Yeah, who's ever doing
Mhm.
this is very good at what they do.
that
Noan
don't
and I.
that don't happen quietly.
I mean, maybe it's magic that's specifically dampening the noise.
I mean, it would have to be something like that, but still, it's like, okay, well,
I mean, they have. So let's think about this. Any of the information that the lodge had on us is probably being used by the big guys right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Including
think
the painting.
do you think that they know about the sound you can hear? And so they're being careful on purpose about noise.
That would make sense.
But because it was both beds destroyed, not just like specifically one or the other, I mean, it would lead me to assume that they wanted Known in that as well.
Was Known in
Um,
your room or Viola's?
Known had been staying in my room with me,
Mhm.
but everyone else slept in the other bedroom this time.
boy.
When you say the sounds you can hear, are you specifically talking about Viola or?
Yeah, you.
Your
Oh,
intuition.
okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Because they might not realize exactly how it works and just think that it's some form of enhanced hearing.
True, but I don't
I
think
don't know if that's
anyone in the
something that would have
lodge
been on
would
your
have.
intake.
No, no. This is something that like, Viola's only told you guys because shit's getting real.
But we're also probably dealing with creatures that don't need to be told those things and can sense that those are aspects of you.
Also true. Like, if they have some kind of connection to me and they like, or they just know that, then I can see it.
Well, we should
Or if you give
probably
off a
think.
magic signature because of it.
Maybe.
We should probably try to think of what all information they could have gathered from the lodge, if that is a scenario. I don't think they would have been able to get anything from me. Well, actually, no, they might have. I've got no fucking clue what the lodge knows about me.
Yeah.
They know something.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't
you
know
were
what.
recommended by someone, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they obviously had to take the recommendation.
Yes, but I am unaware on just about every part of what you just said. Like I don't know. Conversation for when we're actually in game.